I graduated in 2005 and I work at the U.S. Council for International Business. I do ATA Carnet development.
So hi, my name is Astia and I just graduated in December 2010. I'm recently employed at a company called Charter Brokerage where I am a customs classification specialist.
Hi, my name is Andrea Reyes and I graduated in 2009. I am the Director of Product Development for a company called Light Gives Heat. We are non-for-profit based in Colorado, but I currently work with the women in Uganda.
Hi, my name is Andrea Xu and I graduated from ITM in 2009. Currently I'm working for Polo Ralph Lauren, working in production management.
My name is Courtney Deacon. I graduated class of 2010. Right after graduation, I started working for a development organization. I work as the in-country supervisor.
So my name is Grace Cavero, and I'm an alumni from class of 2008. I work at Rebecca Taylor as the logistics coordinator.
So I'm Jorge Morales. I graduated in May of 2010. I interned in the summer of 2010 with the logistics department at Christian Dior Couture.
Hi, my name is Michelle Weiss. I graduated in May of 2009. I am a Customs and International Trade Specialist at Charter Brokerage.
I think all of the courses at ITM were really impactful, but corporate responsibility, the corporate responsibility class, really laid the foundation for me in finding my global perspective.
Some things that actually really helped me throughout my job was the import and export regulation class, just knowing all the Incoterms that there are and preparing shipping documents, because I'm doing that all the time. I'm always preparing commercial invoices, pro forma invoices, shippers' letters of instructions to all our international customers.
The breadth of knowledge that the teachers have and they are willing to share and teach the students has been very useful, even as simple as when I got the interview at the U.S. Council. Little did I know when you showed up you'd get a test. And they will not interview you, they will not see you in person until you've passed this test. Obviously, I passed it, thank goodness, but I have to say just all the knowledge and being aware of what the teachers say here at ITM allowed me to pass the test and then be able to work in a dynamic and diverse environment that also is consistently changing with the way the world changes when it comes to international trade.
One class that I especially liked through the ITM major was International Finance. The class really opened up my eyes to the major and a world of limitless possibilities. From currency trading to, I think we also talked about bills of lading and certificate of origins.
The International Trade Practicum made a big impact in my education here at FIT because it gave me the first experience overseas researching and analyzing a women's co-op. And this co-op inspired me because I saw the difference it was making in the lives of the women living in rural Turkey.
During that career fair, I got the chance to speak to a lot of companies, including American Eagle, and they offered me an amazing opportunity, a full-time internship for 6 months in production management. I couldn't say no to the offer, and I did the internship for 6 months during school while taking 12 credits. So it was a lot of work, but I got through it, and that later led to Li & Fung, where they recruited me for a production position as well. So I worked there for a little over a year. I left Li & Fung and went to Polo Ralph Lauren, where I currently work on their most high-end brand collection.
The offices here in New York take care of all of North America, which includes all retail operations in the US, in Mexico, and in Canada. when product gets shipped out of France, it doesn't just arrive. There's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes to get the product to where it has to go, and that includes working with the HTSUS, which I learned about in the International Trade and Marketing class. And actually I found that it was very easy for me, and my manager at Dior was very impressed as well because I had a very good grasp of HTSUS. I understood how it was categorized, how it works, and overall I understood the importing process, which is very important for everything.
An incorporated class, the market research class, was one of my favorite classes at FIT because it gave me that real-world practical knowledge and experience. I was lucky enough to be the team leader in my group, and it really taught me how to be forward-thinking, how to look at a project as a whole, how to delegate responsibility, and how to be responsible at the end of the day because I was the leader, because I was the manager. And those type of skills I use daily in my life in Uganda as a manager, and how to work with other people especially.
I studied abroad in Monterrey, Mexico. I was the first and only student to go from FIT and also ITM. I was able to take trade courses, very similar courses to what I had here, except just translated into more of a Latin American twist. So it was a really wonderful experience that I got through ITM.